Hello, everybody. Hello. I see Bidemi on board. Guys, if you can see me and if you can hear me, let me know in the comment. If you can see me and you can hear me, please let me know. Want to be sure the microphone, camera, everything is good. So if you can hear me, let me know. If you can see me, let me know in the comment. Okay, good. Bidemi says that he can see, he can hear me. Okay, good. Okay, if you are on and you can see me, you can hear me, make sure you share the link, invite somebody to join us. Invite somebody to join us. I see Marvi Maker and Casa are watching. Let us know where you are watching from. And if today is your first day. Idahosa can see and hear me. That's good. Let us know where you are connecting from and if it's your first time. Okay. Those joining us, let me know if you can hear me, if you can see me. Let me know and let us know where you are connecting from. Ado Jerry says hello. Hello, Ado. You are welcome. Let's know where you are connecting from. And if today is your first day joining our live session, let us know. Okay, Bidemi. I will, Bidemi. Idahosa says that it's his first time. He's connecting from Nigeria. Idahosa, you are welcome. You are welcome. We are happy to see you. I hope you benefit from the session. Hope that the information that you receive will be beneficial to you and you will use it. You will use it. Yeah, that's very important to me. Using the information is very important to me. Ado is joining from UAE. Ado, you are welcome. You are welcome. I hope you guys are enjoying UAE. Okay, Hadi is watching. Hadi, let us know where you are watching from. Today I'm going to try to see if we can finish a little bit early. There are some people having their interviews this week that I need to prepare for. I need to prepare them for the interview. So we might finish a little bit early, but it will all depend on how things go. Adu says, "Can I get your number?" Yeah, my number is on the screen. Look on the video. You see the number there, the WhatsApp. Please test, don't call. Test me first. Yeah. So you see the number scrolling on the screen. You can use it. You can use it. So today I'll be giving a few updates on the visa lottery, things that you need to look out for, and then we'll take some questions, and then we will call it a night. But in the meantime, share the link with your friends, invite somebody to join us, and give me a heart. Give me a heart or a thumb if you're on the same page with me. Give me a heart. Let me see. Let me see you give me a heart. Good. Okay. So Bidemi, the one who you have invited, maybe we should know the name so we can welcome the person well for you. Godwin also just joined us. Godwin, you are welcome. Godwin, you are welcome. Olonka is in the house. Olonka is in the house. Olonka, welcome. I see my heroes. My heroes are in the house. Yeah. I hope everyone is doing well. Hope everyone is doing well. Okay. Share the link, share and invite somebody. Invite somebody to join us. Olonka from Osei Krum. Okay. Okay, so let's start. Let's start. Like I was saying, some of you have participated in the DV lottery or the visa lottery. I know that my Nigerian friends are not part of it, but that is okay. That's okay. You know, they didn't add the Nigerians because they say Nigerians, you come to America more than everybody else. So they don't think that you need it. You already are American trotters. You go to Nigeria, you go to America more than anybody else. That's why they didn't include Nigeria in the visa lottery. I see Trari, you are welcome. Trari. Is it Senegal? Let us know where you are connecting from. Or Cote d'Ivoire, which are Trari. Trari is a familiar name. So let us know where you are connecting from and if today is your first time joining our live session. So May 4th, the results for the 2025 DV lottery will be out. And it is very important that you take note of that. It's very important you take note of that. Okay, Mali. Okay, from Mali, but you are connecting from Philly. Okay, you are in Philly. You are welcome. I hope the information here will be beneficial to you, and whatever you want to do with, you do so with it. Yeah. So May 4th, we're going to have the results released. Now, what is going to happen is they are not going to send individual emails or call anybody to tell them whether they've won or not. They don't do it that way. So don't expect any email. So if anybody calls you or you receive an email from anybody saying that this is the green card, the visa lottery, whatever, it's a lie. So I'm giving you the first red flag you need to look out for. If somebody sends you an email, you receive an email, a text message, a call, anywhere, and the person is like, oh, we are calling to tell you that you've won the visa lottery. Catch the person off. That person is a scam. They want to scam you. So look out for that. It is going to happen a lot. It's going to happen. I'm telling you ahead of time so that you get yourself in check so that nobody comes and deceive you. Daniel is joining. Good evening, Daniel. Kobna is in the house. Okay, we'll look out for Baba today. Okay, good. Okay, your boss. Okay, we will welcome your boss for you. So it is important that you look out for that. People are going to be sending messages, calling, emails, telling you that you have won the visa lottery. It's a lie. What you need to do is to go to the website yourself. Use the confirmation number that they gave you when you put in the application. And then search for your name. If your name comes up, it means that you have been selected. It means you have been selected. If your name doesn't show, it means that you've not been selected. What happens is that at times they add more to it. When they release the first badge, there will be another badge. So keep checking. Keep checking. If you are not in the first badge, maybe your name will appear in the second badge. You never know. But keep checking. When you check one and you don't see your name, don't give up. It doesn't mean that is it. It is possible that as they update the list, your name will come up. So you keep checking. You have to do it yourself. Or whoever will do it for you. I don't know. There are people who charge to do it for people. So look out for it. But checking the results, you can do it yourself. You don't need anybody to do it for you. So that's the first thing you need to know. Nobody will send you an email that you have won, and you can check it, or you need to check it on your own at the website, the DV Lottery official website. Take note of it. I'll be making videos concerning that. Take you to the website directly, show you how to do it. This one, I'm trying to get you to prepare, to prepare. So it is very important that you take note of some of these things. Secondly, if you check and your name has been picked, you make sure that your passport is current. If your passport is not current, you need to go and get a new one ASAP, immediately, because you should have at least 6 months clear of your passport in it, 6 months beyond your move to the US. You see, this one is like a one-way ticket for you. When you come to the US, you are not coming back to your country within 6 months or whatever. It's permanent. So it's like a one-way ticket. Mm. You might end up not using your country passport again because after 5 years, you may want to become a citizen and you apply and you become a citizen. But if not, you keep your passport for future. But you need to make sure that once you see your name, you get an updated current passport. If you have 6 months in it, it's not going to expire soon within the next 6 months or within the next year. You are good. I'm not saying that once your name is paid, go and get a new passport. No. What I'm saying is make sure that it is not expiring within the next 6 months. That's what I'm saying. Am I making sense? Please let me know. Let me know in the comment if I'm making sense. So it is very imperative that you get that one so that you don't make a mistake. And like I've always been telling you, the fact that your name has been picked doesn't mean that automatically you are coming to America. No, it's not guaranteed. It just tells you that the American government is recommending that you should be given the opportunity to come to the United States. It's up to you to prove to the embassy that yes, you deserve the visa. You get it? You deserve the visa. So there are processes you are going to go through to be able to come to the United States. It's very, very important that you note that too. So when your name is picked, you need to confirm in the system. You see the steps there to confirm in the system. When you confirm in the system, then they will tell you the next steps. You have to then file for your visa interview, file your DS-260. With the green card, you file for the DS-260, not DS-160. DS-160 is for non-immigrant. It means that people who are visiting US temporary. But because the green card is a permanent stay here, you fill the DS-260. And then you go through the process. But the system, you will see everything on the screen, what to do next, everything will be there. So you shouldn't worry. All you need to do is to prepare yourself, have the things that you need to have ready so that you can go through fast. There are some people, they will delay, and then after a while, when they go, their names are no longer there. Because if they have exhausted the number, that's it. Okay, Kobna, you have 10 years. You are good. You are good. You are good. So make sure that you open your eyes. There are certain errors or mistakes you shouldn't do. So make sure you go through the instructions, everything step by step, and make sure that you fill out all the forms accordingly and appropriately. Some of you put in the application with your spouses and children. When you get to this point, you need to make sure that you follow the instruction relating to your spouses and children because it's a package. Once you are chosen, it covers you, your spouse, and children. So all of you will get the green card and all of you come and live in the US. Unless, of course, during this process, there is a divorce or something or death. Maybe your partner died or you have divorced or you are in the divorce process. Then you need to do adjustment of your status. You need to prove that, yes, we are divorced. This is the divorce certificate and all that. You cannot just say with your mouth. You need to show. You need to show. Okay. Rani says that a lecturer outside apply for the US visa for me. I had an issue with my phone and lost the screenshot he sent. I've tried reaching out to him, but he keep tossing me, telling me he will send now, but over months now. I'm just sad, all hope lost. When you say apply the US visa for you, what do you mean? Are you talking about the lottery or actual visa? Which one is it? Let me understand, because if it is the visa lottery, I'm going to do a video to show you how you can retrieve your number. How you can retrieve your number. So, okay, the lottery. Okay. Then all hope is not lost. Eh? Don't worry. Just keep being active on the page, because I will do a video, a whole session for that. How to retrieve your lost um, confirmation number. If you cannot locate it, you can't find it, there's a way to be able to retrieve it so you can go and check. So don't worry, all is not lost. All is not lost. Maybe the person can't also find where he placed your number. That's why he's tossing you here and there. Yeah, that might be possible, but I don't know. I'm just assuming. I'm just assuming. So, Rani, don't worry. Your situation, we will deal with it. But of course, there are certain information you should have to be able to retrieve. So if he did everything here in the US for you and send it to you, and you should know the information he used. If you know the information he used, you'll be able to remedy the situation. Otherwise, it will be difficult. Otherwise, it will be difficult. Okay. Another thing that you need to take into consideration is that when you are going through the process, it is going to cost you some money taking you through the process. The whole process in itself, compared to other visas, wouldn't cost you much. But because of the things you are going to do, because you'll be doing medical tests, you'll be doing all that background check, those kind of things, which cost money in your country, depending on where you are, it will cost a certain amount. So you need to prepare yourself financially to take care of those things. And the American government expects you to have some money in your account to take care of yourself for some few months when you are here in the United States. Because when you come, it is not the moment you land, then you get a job and all that. When you come in, you need to they need to get you your social security number and your green card itself, and then your driver's license, those kind of things. You need to get them, especially your social security card. And it takes like 2 weeks or let's say a month to get all these things ready for you, which you can then use to go and look for a job. So you should have some money in your account that you can use to take care of yourself for maybe 2 or 3 months. So they will want to see a proof of it, that you have enough resources to take care of yourself, so that when you land in the country, you don't become instant burden. You get it? So they will look out for that. They will look out for that. Jolly says that my friend had her visa interview in Liberia yesterday, but the consulate told her that she paid for the wrong visa interview, so she must go pay for the real visa, and they didn't refund the money. Is there any solution? There's not. The monies you pay for visas are not refundable. That's why I always keep saying, check, check. Make sure you check. You get it? You can't go apply for B1 visa and go and pay F1 fees. You get it? So your friend should have checked and make sure that he or she's doing the right thing. So right now, what is going to happen is that she has to pay another fee. She's not going to get. At times they will refund some for you, but mostly they won't, because they use that money you have paid to do the checks and all those things. So the money has been used. You get it? So they are not going to refund. You made a mistake. They didn't make the mistake. If, for instance, you had gone and when you got there, they told you that there is an earthquake, and because of that, they can't take care of you, then it is on them. You went, then they will refund your money. But this one, you made a mistake. So please tell your friend to make sure that this time she doesn't make the same mistake again. Cross-check everything. Dot your I's and cross your T's. It's very important. You see, it's a traveling thing you are doing. And if you make mistakes, it can cost you. I heard a story of a guy who got some people to get him American visa, and they told him, oh, the visa they got him is an American visa. He ended up in Cote d'Ivoire. Apparently, the visa they got him was Cote d'Ivoire. So just be careful. Be very careful. Be very careful. So Jolly, tell your friend that it's a mistake that she made. She has to pay for the consequences. She has to go and pay for that fee. Yeah. So that is a big it's a big problem. That's why on this platform we always talk about making sure that you check everything. Check everything. Check everything. Kwabena, the results will be released on the 4th of May. Kwabena has posted it there for you. May 4th. Yeah, May 4th. That week it will come out. So just watch out for it. Watch out for it. Okay. So you need to have some money in savings for it. You need to. If you are sick, you need to look at that. It is very, very important. America, we will not allow sick people to come here. We won't. So if you know you have some sickness that at the end of the day might affect somebody, is communicable, deal with it now. There are some sicknesses that will not prevent you from coming. Of course, there are some sicknesses, if it prevents you, it will result in discrimination. So we will not use that. For instance, HIV is, that is not something that because you have AIDS, they will say you can't come. No. But there are certain diseases they want you to take care of it. Measles, whooping cough, those kind of things. Communicable diseases. So you know yourself. Take care of yourself. Make sure you are in good health to be able to go through the process. It is very, very important. It's very, very important. Fidelis says, what can you say about Canada Provincial Nominee Program? They have nominated a friend and he is confused as to what to do. He has been given the form, but have no clue as to what to do. How can you help? I'm not doing Canada Provincial this thing yet, but I know that they have even expanded it a little bit. Not very sure, but I can check that for you. But it is very easy for him to check. Tell your friend to go to the Canada government website, their immigration website. Every information that he or she needs will be there. They will be there. The instruction, how to fill the form, everything should be there. The things he need, everything will be there. So you should go there and look at it and check. If he or she still have an issue, you can let me know later, and then I will see how I can help him or her. Okay, it's he. Okay, he. So do that. Let him go and check. Rani says that what if you are able to go through the process after winning the lottery, but you don't have money in the bank account, can you get a dependent? See, Rani, if you've gotten, you'll be able to get US visa or green card. You are going to allow that small money they are asking you to have in your account to prevent you from coming to America ready. You know what people go through to make sure that they have the necessary money to do what they have to do. You need to do whatever it takes to get a funding for it. You can get dependent, whatever. You can get dependent, but you need to make sure you go through the right process. If you are going to get a dependent as a husband or a wife, then you need to show that we are married. So you need to have marriage certificate and all those things. You cannot just say that dependent. Everything that you are going to say, you need to prove it. So if you say that while I was doing the process, I got married, and so I have a dependent, you need to show with marriage certificate, with pictures of the marriage, the wedding ceremony, all those kind of things. You need to prove that, yes, this person is your spouse. You cannot just say it. You need to prove it. So if that person you are going to attach to yourself is the one that you're going to take the money from, then it means that you need to go through the process of getting married and getting your certificate, have pictures of the wedding and all those things, because you need to prove. If you are not able to prove it, you won't get it. You get it? But don't let money prevent you from getting into the United States. Don't. I've always been telling you, traveling is not cheap. Traveling is not cheap. Some of you always come on. There are people who come and say, oh, I don't have money. How can I travel? If you don't have money, you can't travel. If you don't have money, you can't travel. If even somebody is going to pay for you, it is money the person is investing. It might not be your personal money, but somebody is going to pay anyway. So you should have that at the back of your mind. That's why at the beginning of this year, I talked to you about open a bank account and start putting money in it, start saving. If you are planning in the future, it could be any amount, just start running the account, because you never know the day or time that the opportunity will come for you to travel. But if the time comes and you use money as an excuse, then it is on you. Now you cause them. Rani. So whoever is in that position, tell the person to fix it. If you know somebody who have applied for the US visa lottery and is sitting there doing nothing towards it, then the person is not ready to travel. The person is not ready. How you prepare is 90% of the solution. Your preparation. Yeah. Once you put in the application, you know that it is possible. It can happen that I will win. What do I need to do? Open a bank account. Start running an account. With the green card, you don't need a lot of money in the account like you need for visit or school or those things. With the green card, it's a one-way ticket. They just want to see that when you enter for the few months, you have something to take care of yourself, because you are going to get a job. You will get a job. As soon as you have your social security card, you can go and apply for a job. There are jobs waiting for you. You get it? There are jobs waiting for you. It might not be the job you are dreaming of, but you start from somewhere. You start from somewhere. We'll be dealing with all those things, how to prepare yourself to come and all that. We will be dealing with it. Jolly says that I have a green card. I have a green card. Can I apply for someone like my wife and kids to join me in the US? Of course. If you have a green card, that is the essence of it. Jolly, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? If you have a green card, you're a permanent resident. Your wife and children are your immediate family. The government consider them as part of you. So they will be treated as agent. The moment you put it in, the government will process it and bring them. You just have to prove that the person is your wife and the children are your children. You have to prove. Once you can prove that, you don't have any problem. The children's birth certificate must have your name on it to prove that you are the children, or your wife. You must have a marriage certificate to prove that this woman is my wife. We had our wedding this day. This is the wedding certificate. These are the pictures, everything. You prove. Once you are able to prove, and the children, there is a proof that they belong to you, you don't have any problem. If you are not able to prove, they would say that go and do a DNA test. DNA test will prove whether the children are yours or not. If they are yours, yes, they are supposed to be with you. You have waited too long. What were you doing? You left your children in your home country? No. Go get them, man. Go get them. They belong with you. They belong with you. I hope I've answered your question. I hope it makes sense. Kukwa is here. Oh, I miss you too. I miss you. I miss you. I miss you, Kukwa. I miss you too much. I miss you too much. Pate. I miss you too much. I hope you are doing well. Good. Okay, Wachi says that please, if one wants a financial statement to help with his visa interview, is there a way you can help with a fee? I don't know anyone who gives financial statement, but I know there are people who do that. I intentionally don't want to be involved in that thing to get somebody, and then I'll go and refer the person, and then there is a disappointment, and then they will say, "Oh, Frank told us." You see how it is like. But I know that people are getting it. Are you getting it for school or for what? If for school, yes, there are people getting it for school. But if you are coming to visit, then going to get somebody's bank statement is not advisable, because then they know that you don't have anything. They won't give you the visa. But if it is school, yes, it's possible. So search. I hear some of the banks give bank statement at a fee. Yeah, they will give it to you at a fee. So ask around. I'm sure you will get it. I'm sure you get it. I'm sure you get it. But you need to be wild. You need to search. Okay, Rani, you meant a sponsor. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. It doesn't change the situation. It's the same thing. Whoever you are going to use, if the person is just sponsoring, of course, that one, you have to prove that you have the money in your account. So the person can give you the money you put in your account, but not somebody's bank account that you're going to use for the green card. It must be your account, an account you have access to. You get it? You have access to. If it is your spouse's, it's the same thing. It's for both of you, so you can use that. You get it? But if it's a third party sponsor, I don't think it will work. They want to see that you have access to the finance. If it's somebody's bank account, you don't have access to it. If the person saying that I will give you the money, it doesn't mean that the person will definitely give you the money. So you need to check that. I hope I'm making sense, Rani. I hope I'm making sense. Okay, Kwabena says that I had a guy who wanted to do something for me for a fee of 4,000 Ghana, a deposit of 2,000 Ghana with a statement valued at 256,000 Ghana. But I saw that fee as outrageous. Yeah, well, that is up to you, you know. Now everybody and what they ask for. Some take 1,000, others 2,000. If he says 4,000, I guess that's his fee. So you can look around for something that is within your means. Within your means. Okay, Jolly says I like that. Well, I said, what if your wife had kids before marriage and they don't have your surname? Can you still apply? And lastly, what if you add your mom to the application? Will her also be granted? What do you mean your mom to the application? You put your mom as your wife. You can't put your mom as your wife because you have to prove that the person you've added is your wife or your husband. You need to prove it. And then it means you have to go and marry your mom, and then you show the certificate. You get it. You get it. But if your wife had children before you married, then it means that you need to adopt the children. You need to legally go through the process and adopt them as your own. If you adopt them as your own, then you can put the affidavit on it. You can put the affidavit on it. It is very, very important because if you say they are my children and they go and investigate and find out that they are not your children, you are in trouble. Misrepresentation. That is a crime in the US immigration system. They will ban you from ever coming to the United States. So never lie. Never lie. Don't go and say, oh, they are my children. Of course, because the woman is your wife now, they are your children. But legally, the children belong to somebody. So if you want them to belong to you, you need to go through the legal process to get them to belong to you. You get it? So you have to adopt them, and the necessary documentation will be made that will reflect your name. Does it make sense? Okay, Corona says, I want her to move to the state with me, with my wife and kids. Okay. But you said that you added to the application. Your mom, once you come here, once you come and you are here in the country, you can bring, you can invite your mom. You can't take her with you when you are coming for the first time because it is the two of you and your children who are on the application who gets the green card to come. But when you come and you have settled down and you are working and you have money in your account and you can prove that when my mom come, she will not be a burden, they will let her come. She's your mom. They will let her come anytime. They will let her come anytime. The only people that might be difficult are maybe your siblings, your brothers and sisters. They will go through a different process. But your father and mother will not go through that process. They will be treated as important. For your brothers and sisters, the system they go through is a first come, first serve basis. So there is a queue. There's a long queue of siblings waiting to be given a visa. So when you put yours in, they will put them in the queue. And then when it is their turn, it can take up to 10 years to get them to come. So what you do is that if you want them to come, you give them an invitation to visit. That is more faster than filing for them to come and live in the US. That takes long time. That takes long time. But when it comes to visit, they can come and visit you. They are your brothers and sisters. You get it? But you need to show that you have enough funds here in the US to take care of those people who are coming so that when they come, they don't become a burden on the state. You get it? US doesn't want to do that. I hope I'm making sense. Let me know. Kukwa, we are all doing well. We thank God that you are also doing well. Dave, hello, how are you doing? Dave says, what about if I'm customary married with kids but no marriage certificate? Because of that, I said I'm not married. Will I have any problem? You know, customary marriage is marriage. The law recognizes it. The only challenge with that one is proving. So most of the time, what happens is that they will ask you to go to the court and get a certificate to cover the marriage. Mm, to cover the marriage. They will just need a certificate for the marriage. So what you do is go and get a certificate. But if, because it's customary, you said that you are not married, then at this time, if you should win, you need to go and prove that you are married by still going back to the court to get a certificate, or do a wedding in church and get a certificate from the church. You get it? That's what you need to do. At the end of the day, all they want to do is to prove that the person you are saying is that. You see, because there are people who try to be smart, go and take money from somebody and go and push the person in the this and say, oh, this is my wife. That's okay with them. They don't care. You just have to prove that she is your wife or he is your husband. You get it? Mhm. Last week we had an issue. There's this gentleman that we have been talking about his situation. He applied with a lady for the US lottery. The lady was the main applicant and she added him to it. And she took money from the guy. She took money from the guy. And then she came with a promise that, oh, when I come, I will make sure that you come. She has come. She has been here for a long time. And when the guy calls her to get the documentation, she was just throwing him off. Meanwhile, she has taken the money already. You get it? So make sure that if you are doing something like that with somebody, you sign the legal contract. Make sure there's a contract on it. Sign with a lawyer, everything. So that if anything comes, you can take it to court and sue the person. You get it? Make sure you do that. Otherwise, you may get yourself scammed or cheated. Somebody might take advantage of you and go and give the slot to somebody else. So make sure you shine your eyes. You are smart. Make sure you are smart about that. Okay. I hope that makes sense. Dave. I hope that makes sense. But if you are really thinking of coming to the US, what stops you from going to make that marriage more official? Getting a certificate on it. We here we believe in certificate and those things. You get it? If you say with your mouth that, oh, we are married traditionally, we believe in the traditional marriage, but we need proof. You cannot just say, oh, we are married, accept my word for it. No, that will not work. Mhm. Bless says, hey Rev, what about Muslims who married without marriage certificate? How will they prove it? I think there's a way they prove it. I'm sure there's a way they prove it, because I have seen the Muslim marriage where they were signing a certificate. So it is like the traditional marriage. It's like the traditional marriage, but they go and get a certificate to cover it. So find out. I don't know the technicality with the Muslim marriage, but find out. There is a way they prove the marriage. There's a way they prove it. There's a way they prove it. So find out. But I don't know the details with the Muslim marriage thing. I don't know if even you can get a certificate for all in case you decide to marry more than one. I don't know if you can get certificate to cover all of them. And because US deals with monogamy, I don't know if they will accept more than one marriage as official. So you need to check that. If it's about the Muslim this and check that there is a way that you can do that. I'm sure. Well, we have a lot of Muslims here, so I'm sure there is a way to go around that. Eben, welcome. Ran, is there a situation that someone can sell your winning lottery to someone with your code? Yeah, it's possible. I've heard that people sell it. People sell it. They just have to say that um you were the dependent and you are dead or something. So they can sell the slot to somebody. It happens. I've heard a lot of it that people sell other people's this thing. So if for instance you even ask an agent to do it for you and you don't pay the agent can sell your this thing if you win. That's why I say you need to be very careful. Adeleke, Adeleke, how are you? How are you, Adeleke? Adeleke says, what? Yeah, it happens. It happens. People sell it. People sell it. At times, what happens is that if, for instance, an agent did it for you and you win, the agent might go behind you, go and sell it to somebody without you even knowing. Then you go and check, and then they say, no, it's already been taken. It's already been filled out. So you need to be careful. That's why I keep prompting, talking about May 4th, so that you are on time. You see, the day it open, you check. Don't go and sit down. There are some people, they just procrastinate. They'll just, oh, I'll check. By the time they go and check, somebody has taken their this thing. So don't put yourself in that position. Don't put yourself in that position. Okay, let me see what we have here. Okay. Keep your questions coming. Keep your questions coming. Keep your questions coming. But Rani, I'm sure that if you have your confirmation code, you don't have a problem. You can check immediately and then see. Yeah. Okay. It is very important that you take note of that. People are doing things. Believe me, people are wicked. Oh. People are wicked. People are wicked. People can smile at your face and still stab you at the back at the same time. So just be careful. I will do it. I promise you, Rani. I promise you, I will do that. And I will do that. I will do that so that I know people lose stuff. So I will do it to help those who are in that situation. So just look out for it. Make sure that you are following the page, you are active. When it happens, you will get to know it. Otherwise, it's those who are on the platform who will get to know it. So, Rani, I will do it. I will do it. I will do it. Okay. Adeleke, please, I want to ask if I can start applying for admissions against January 2025. No, the date will be open. When admission times gets close, they will open it. They will have to open the system for the application. So you just have to wait. Look out for it. Get all your documentations, everything you need. Get them ready. Get them ready so that when it is open, you start putting in. Like I've said, target at least 5 schools. Target at least 5 schools. I need to do a full session on that. I need to show you some strategies. So I'll have to do that. Adeleke, please remind me. Remind me that I'll do a whole session for those who are thinking of applying for next year. I'll do that. If you remind me, if I don't forget, because there are a lot of things that I'm thinking about, I might forget. Okay. Kobina says the details on the application page confirmation belongs to someone else. How can you process process that. That will they change those details for your details. No, you have to, you are changing the status. So for instance, you apply with somebody, so you have your name and that person's name on it. Mm. One is the main applicant, the other is the dependent, maybe the spouse. So you put, I did the application, I put Joyce Inko as my spouse. Joyce Inko, I put her as my spouse because she paid me to do that. When the results came and I've won, I replaced her. I said that we are divorced or she's dead. I go and forge documentation to prove that she is dead. I mean, I know the African countries you can get this kind of documents. However, people do it. That's what I'm saying. To go and prove that this person is no longer available. So I have to replace her. I've now married a new woman. You get it? I now have a new wife. This is the marriage certificate. We had our wedding, this and that and that. Mm. But now you see what I'm talking about. It looks complicated, but people do it. People do it. So people can do it. People even go and change their names. Mm. When they get that opportunity, they change their names to match the one that is on the paper. They go and do a new birth certificate, a new everything, and take over that name. People do it. People do it. So just be careful. Don't let them do it to you. That's all I'm saying. I hope it's not possible, but I've heard it is. So Benjamin says, how do I change my B1, B2 to permanent stay? You cannot just change it to permanent stay. Mm. What you can do, if you want to change it to permanent stay, let's say, for instance, work. If you are in the US at the time, you need to find a company that is going to hire you. When the company hires you, the company will file for you. Depending on the situation, they might ask you to come back to your country as the process, because it takes between 90 days and 2 years. It can anywhere between that. So during that period, they may ask you come back to your country as the process. But if you meet the NIW criteria, the national interest waiver criteria, that one they can fast track it for you. With that one, you don't even need a job. On your own recognizance, you can update that status. But there are requirements you need to meet. There are requirements that you need to meet. Once you meet that, it can be done. But it takes a process. It's not that simple to change your visa to permanent visa. So what I would say is that it is possible, but it goes through a lot. So check. And if you want to do that, make sure that you meet the requirements and then you are in a position to effect that change. It won't happen within a short time. It will take a while. It will take a while. So if you're on a visit visa, for instance, you need to stay like 90 days, or 6 months, depending on what they've given you on the visa. If your time is expiring, you need to come back to your country and then come back again. If you overstay your visa, that one too is going to go against you. So you need to be very careful. You need to be very careful. I hope I make sense. I hope I'm making sense. Yeah, I hope I'm making sense. Okay. Adeleke say I will. Please do. Okay. Bless says that some agents will even go around and do mass registrations without even giving out their printouts for the applicants. Okay. There you go. There you go. There you go. When we were doing it, I also did some for some people. And all of them, I made sure that they got their confirmation printout. They got it. The full letter, congratulations, you put in your with your confirmation, everything. Email to them. Once it is in your email, you can't come and tell me you've lost your confirmation. It's in your email. Go into your email and search for it. You get it? Yeah. So that's how it is. That's how it is. Mauli, good evening. Mauli, good evening. Kabla say yes. Okay. Kehinde. If I mention your name wrongly, forgive me, please. Kehinde. Hello. Well done, sir. Thank you. Benjamin say yes. Okay. Makes sense. Okay, good. Good. Okay. Okay, let me see. Okay. Good evening, Robert. Good evening. It's the same. Okay. If you have any more questions, put it in. One thing that I will say is if you put your children on it too, make sure that you have their passports when your name is picked. Don't go and get your passport and leave them. Make sure their passports too are up to date. Make sure everything is up to date. Like I said, it's not a guarantee that once your name is picked, you will get a visa. No. You need to prove why you should be given the visa. So you need to also prepare for the interview because there will be interview. There will be interview. Yes, Yakubu, I remember yours. Have it in your email. Yeah, in your email. So once it is in your email, you can't tell me that you can't find it. That's why I intentionally made sure that you got it in your email. You can go into your email anytime and look for it. And look for it, and it will be there. If perchance you lose your email too, just let me know. You let me know. I can give you a copy of your confirmation. Get it? So that is it. But I will do a video on how to retrieve your confirmation if you've lost it. Yeah. Kehinde, what do you mean? Can I help with US visa? What do you mean? Can you help with? Oh, okay. When you say US visa, what do you mean? There are 1,001 US visas. So, what visa are you talking about? Of course, I can help with it. It depends on what you want. For some of the services, it's not free. Yeah, if I'm going to commit time and energy and resources, of course, I can't do that free. So it depends. So, you see my WhatsApp number on the screen. Send me a WhatsApp. Don't call me. Send me a WhatsApp. We can talk about that. We can talk about that. Adeleke, the fear of applying for admission and not getting a visa to the US and Nigeria is what is still holding me back to apply for admission. Why should it hold you back? Why should you have that fear? Why? Adeleke, why should you have that fear? There is no guarantee in anything. You just have to take the step. Take the step. Apply. Find 10 universities. Apply to them. One will give you admission. Just do the preparation. The things I've taught you. I have taught you a lot of things about this. Just do it, Adeleke. Just do it. Just let me know. Send me a message. You have been sending me a message, but you send me a message and you don't actually ask for anything. You know that. If you want to do it, let's do it. I will help you to do it. Adeleke, I will help you to do it. We need to find schools. We need to find schools. Write our SOPs. If essays are needed, write the essays. Just make sure that your GPA is good. If it is not that very great, we do evaluation. We get it up a little bit, get it into the system. Find the right schools for you. You get it? People have done it. People who are worse than you have done it and they've gone through. You can do it. Adeleke, don't disappoint me now. Make me feel bad. It's my Nigerian this thing working. Adeleke, there is no fear in it. There is a saying, if you fail, don't stop. Keep trying. Keep trying. Yeah, make sure you do it. You can do it. And Bidemi says you will get it. Yeah, you will. You will. Don't be afraid of failure or rejection. No. All the successful people in the world who we all talk about, they either face rejection or failure somewhere in their lives. If you fail something, it doesn't mean that's the end of life. No. There's more to life than that. So let's do it. Let's do it. Please, I beg you. Adeleke, I beg you. Let's do it. Good. Benjamin says that I have an appointment on April 15 this year, and I'm going with my wife and one half son. When they asked me of my passport, should I give him mine or the three? What do you mean? I don't understand. If you are all going for the interview, they will ask you for all your passports. If they are going to give you the visa, they need their passport to put the visa in it. So they will ask for all the passports. They will ask for all the passport. But I hope you have what kind of visa, that one to depend. But the passport, they will take it. But you said one of the child is a half son, which means that it's not your biological son. That you need to, I hope you've done the necessary documentations to prove that he is now your son. If not, depending on the visa, they might need a proof of adoption or something. You get it? So check that. But of course, as for the passport, when you get there, they will take all the passports. It won't be your passport alone. Because all of them need the visa in their passport to be able to travel. I hope that makes sense. Please say, do I have to send a cold email to graduate admissions officer before applying or after I apply to the school? You can do it before or after. I always say that send it before. Send a cold email to the office. Talk to them. Find out about the program. You should tell them your interest. Ask any support that they can give. Is there funding? Is there this? Is there that? How can they help you to make sure that you get into the program? The more emails you send to them, the more communication lines you open, the better it is for you. Because there is somebody who has been appointed in charge of the admission who gets paid to do that. The person wants to help you to get the admission. So the more communication open lines you open with that person, the easier it will be for you. But if you put in the application too, you can send a call email and tell them you have put in this application. You really want to come for that program. How can they help you to do that? Let me pick this call. The call was not even couldn't hear. Okay. So I hope the answer makes sense. I hope it makes sense. Okay. Collins. Collins. Collins says that as a Ghanaian student, can I schedule F1 visa interview in Swaziland? I think we've talked about this. I think I answered your question earlier in a private message. Remember, you can do that. You can do that, but the chances are that, from experience and from what I know, it is difficult to get approval from other countries, especially if it's not that close to your home country. Let's say, for instance, you are in Ghana. If you are in Ghana, maybe Nigeria, Cote d'Ivoire, they're fine. But if you are going to go to Swaziland, that is far. The chances are that they might not. I'm not saying it cannot happen. No, that's not what I'm saying. It's possible, but it might be difficult. So look into that. Look into that first. Don't rush into going to that place first. Make sure that you are sure before. But from experience, majority of the people who go out to other countries to apply for visa, they don't get it. A few get it, but it's difficult. So please check it. A lesson to learn from what boss used to tell us is that it will be good to get things done perfectly in the first place. Yeah, Bidemi, that's right. Do it right the first time. Don't do it and make mistake and then you get denied. Then you have to come back and now come and fix the error that you make before you apply again. Do it right the first time. So don't rush. Get everything right, and then when you put it in, you know you've done the right thing, and then you go and you get it. That is easy. I prefer that way than just applying for applying sake. Okay. Kehinde say, I want a conference visa to come in. There are thousands and one conferences going on. We've had a whole session on that, where I took you to the website and showed you the conferences and how to apply to them. So go back on the platform and look for that video. It was a whole session. We did it step by step. I showed you how to do it. So Kehinde, we have that video on. Go and look for it and follow it. You will get a conference that can bring you in. Yeah. We still have a long way to go when it comes to admission stuff, sir. What do you mean? Let me know what you mean. Bidemi, let me know what you mean. Okay, Collins, can I schedule F1 visa? Okay, we've talked about that already. Okay, God have mercy. God always have mercy. God always have mercy. He always do. Do what you have to do. The mercy is there. Lydia is on YouTube. He says that, please, can my son get any vocational school in the US? He wants to study plumbing, or can you suggest any good course for us? Can we get scholarship? Don't talk about scholarship first. I always say that first get a school, because you cannot get scholarship without admission to a school. You get it? So you first need to get into the school before you think about scholarship. But your child can get a vocational school. I have done a whole video on that, about how to enter into a technical university, vocational university. I've done a whole video, everything you need to know, the kind of grades that you can use to enter that. So look on the platform, the video is there. The video is there, and see if your son can do that. There are 1,001 universities that do vocational courses, technical courses, technical universities. And it's very, very good if your son want to learn that here he will be rich if he if he comes here and learn that and is able to do his homework well. He will be good because those people, we call them the handy people. They make the money. Here, if you're a handy person, you know how to do plumbing. Mm. Your 1 hour work is at least your 1 hour work is at least $100. Mm. That's how they charge those people. Unless because the person know you, say okay, I'll take 50, fine. But at least $100. So imagine every 1 hour they get $100. You know how much money they are making. So it's a good thing, Lydia. It's a good thing. Um, look into it. Go and watch that video, and then follow what you need to do. If you still need extra services, you can use the WhatsApp number on the screen and send me a message, and we see what we can do. The services might not be free, but it will be worth it. I'm not the type that charge crazily, but my services are premium. What I give my clients, you can trust it. Am I boasting? I don't intend to boast, but that's the truth. Okay, so I hope it makes sense. Okay, it says okay. Yeah, Lydia. So do that. Do that, Lydia. Do that. Okay, good. Let me see what we have here. Okay, if we are on the same page, if everything is good, give me a heart or a thumbs up. I want to see a heart or a thumbs up go up. Give it to me. I want to see. Give me a heart or thumbs up. Give it to me. Okay. We've passed 1 hour. I wanted to do only 1 hour today. Anyway, if there's a question, I'll answer. And if there is no question, then we can move on. We can move on. If there's no question, we can move on. When you send me a message, I will respond. It might not happen instantly because there are people before you. I receive hundreds of messages every day. So just relax, give me some time. I will go through it and then I will respond. I will definitely respond. It might not be instantly. So if you send a message and I don't respond immediately, please don't send a message and say, I sent you a message and you are not even responding and all that. Don't do that. Don't. If you do that, I won't even look at your message again. So please, because there are a lot of people and these services I'm giving, the information I'm giving you, people are paying for that information. So let us all support each other. Eh? Mm-hmm. If the information you need to pay, I'll let you know. But all this I'm giving for free. So use it. Take advantage of it. If you send me a message and your question is something that I can easily help you without any cost, I will do that. Of course. We are helping each other. But don't try to be offensive. Mm? Don't insult me if I have not responded to your destiny. And it's very good that when you send a message, put your name. Kehinde just sent a message. I say, mention your name. Let me know that you are the one that said you send so that I know. Mhm. Yeah, and I'll respond to you. Don't just send a message. If you send a message and I don't remember that I spoke with you on a live session, you know, so help me to help you. Does that make sense? Is that fair? Mm-hmm. Okay, Robert says that how to reschedule an appointment. How many times are you able to reschedule an appointment for F1 application? As many as there is availability to reschedule. I don't think there is any limit to it. If there is an opening and you want to reschedule, you can do that. You can do that. But make sure that you have a closer date before you go and cancel the one that you've gotten. Very, very important. Because now, because of the backlog, if you just go and cancel, by the time that you you try to reschedule, that slot is gone. So make sure that you are in there, you have it before you try to do anything. Does that make sense, Robert? Does that make sense? Okay. Okay, let me see. I see. Let's see questions here. Okay. I have been keeping some stuff within myself, which I think this time around it also requires your attention. A stitch in time, they say save nine. Of course. Don't worry. You and me, we have direct line connection. So don't worry. Anytime you are ready to talk about it, just send me a message. Send me a message. Mm. Yeah, rescheduling appointments is different from emergency. Emergency, you send them an email, tell them your reason, everything. If it makes sense to them, they will send you a link to reschedule. It means that that link that they are sending to you, they've made an available date for you to reschedule. You understand? Yeah, so they are two different things. Ordinary rescheduling, maybe the date you pick, you don't want it again, or you may not be available, so you want to change it. That's a rescheduling. But if it is for school and the date you have is not good and you want a better date, you have to let them give you that. Unless there is a date that is available on the calendar. You get it? Uh-huh. Mm. Mm-mm. Okay. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. I think we've done a lot, and if there's nothing more, we can call it a night. Mm, mm, mm. Okay. Robert says it makes sense. Okay. Thank you too, Bidemi. Mm-hmm. Adeleke, I hear you. I hear you, Adeleke. I hear you. Okay. Looks like we are good for today. I'll just stay on for 5 more minutes. And if there's something else, we can talk. Otherwise, we'll call it a night. But like I always say, please, when you get the information, use it. Use the information. If you don't use it, or if you are not going to use the information, then there's no need coming on the session. You get it? There's no need. You are just wasting your time. You come, you get all this information, you don't do anything with it. You are wasting your time. Don't come. You get it? But if you come, make sure you use the information. Because this information I'm giving you is valuable. People pay for it. You are getting it for free. So use it, please. It breaks my heart when people get all these resources and don't use it. And don't use it. Okay. Thank you all for spending the night with me. It's still afternoon here anyway. The sun is still on very high, so I have some more time ahead of me. You guys go and sleep, and then we'll have another time. But make sure if you are not following us on the platform, make sure you do. Check out all the videos. There are a lot of videos on the platform that can help you. Take time, watch them, and see how they can benefit you. And then if you have any question, use the WhatsApp number and text or leave a voice message. Don't call me. Don't call me. Okay. Thank you. You have a great night. You have a great night. Kehinde, thank you too. Thank you too. Bye-bye.